Coach, for my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
We got this.
Here we go, here we go. 70, Indy. Let's
see what you got. Watch the eye.
61, matchbox lights.
Jones throwing on first down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
X3, 218, chop. Ready to go.
On second down, it's Harris. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. This will be caught by Brown. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Jones in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Ryan Anderson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Throwing Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former Giant, Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Check, check, look.
First carry for Darius Geis, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's go. 50 to the flag. Right there in the middle. 55. It's free.
Third down, here's Geis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check, 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 check. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Look, squeeze. Check, check, check.
2nd and 11. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
Bravo. Where's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Hey, Sam off.
Jones now operating from the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for Redskins touchdown. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second and a couple. Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here we go, here we go. 60 or.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down.
Now Jones. Off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Jones. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Finds his tight end, Ingram. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, high 7.
2nd and 9 now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Hey, dude.
Check back 33. I got you. Mike, check 33. 33. Hey,
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming. 49, check 49.
On the ground, it's Geis. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They're going to 88. They're going to 88. Check 26.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Check back 33. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
Where's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. Hey, watch the slant.
Hey, Charlie.
So Mike number one. You ain't going nowhere.
Jones on 1st and 10. Catch made by Slayton. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Let's go,
A gain of 12. 1st down, Giants.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Score.
From the gun, Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check me out. 36.
Protein spell. Go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 56 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Geis. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Ready. Hey, tight. Alert. 3.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now a run with Geis. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There he goes left side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check.
On first down, this is Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Okay, ready. Watch the screen. Pass. Do screen.
They go play action with Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
47-yard line.
On the double. Watch twist. Undercrunch. You go tight.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Watch 30. Say. Slam.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. Levante David in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey. Check.
Here's Geis. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Third down. Here's Haskins. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. O'Shane Zimenez drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
Jones now on 1st down. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down. Jones now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Set one in. 14. Yo.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They come out here in the I. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a handoff. Geis going right. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Geis. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. Now Geis stripped. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
Check line 33. Check line 33. Watch the pass.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, exit. Ready?
Following the fumble recovery, Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Hey, echo. 5.
Here's Jones. Throwing on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Here we go, here we go. 10 low ball.
I'm here all day. No.
80 weapons. Let's go.
Jones on 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Tight end right. 3 out.
Go.
Here we go. Where's the mic? Watch one.
2nd and 15. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Ready.
Come on. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight end.
Hey, box truck.
Check.
Yep.
Mike one. I'm trying to collect. Here we go. When's the mic?
Hey, lock it.
Watch one. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Leo. Look at me. Go. Hit it.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch safety green. Watch safety green.
They'll try and burn some clock with Geis. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. That last play, though, not indicative of the night he's had running the football.
No, you're exactly right about that, because all through this evening, it's been their night, hasn't it? One play here, they get it against them. I wouldn't worry about that very much at all. Just continue to do what they've been doing.
Now this throw caught left side. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 47 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jones now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Now! 5.
Here we go. One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one.
2.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Matt Ioannidis in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Redskins on third down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Rock it.
He's back to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on fourth down.
20.
They snap it to Newton. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that may do it for this NFC title game. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go. Let's the outlaw. Let's put that. Watch twist.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving